Our top story tonight, we have the 911 calls capturing the moments when a teenage boy was brutally beaten. Thank you for joining us. I'm Brian Loftus.
I'm Denise Valdez. 17-year-old Jonathan Lewis died a week later. And so far, 9 teenage boys are facing charges. Several of them were in court today. 8 News Now anchor Sasha Loftus in the newsroom with what the boys are now claiming. Sasha?
Denise and Brian, the 911 calls we heard today showing just how chaotic those moments following the attack were. This comes as 4 of those 9 teens connected to this faced a judge in adult court today. A warning, the calls you're about to hear may be disturbing.
A student was jumped.
Frantic 911 calls detail an attack on a teenage boy near Rancho High School.
There's bleeding on his head. He has bumps on his head and there's scratches on his elbow.
Graphic descriptions of Jonathan Lewis unconscious and struggling to survive after prosecutors say 10 other teens stomped on his head.
He's bleeding from his nose and his face is turning blue.
Lewis died in the hospital a week later. 9 of the boys allegedly involved are now in custody, with 4 facing second-degree murder charges.
What occurred here is obviously very concerning.
Damian Hernandez, Dontrell Beaver, Trayvon Randolph, and Gianni Robinson, who are being tried as adults, were in court Thursday.
These cases are not as clean-cut as any side wants to make them.
Though defense attorneys argued self-defense because a friend of the victim allegedly had a knife, prosecutors said that didn't warrant the violent attack.
The victim's mother is present in the courtroom. She wanted me to remind the court that she and her 4-year-old son, who is Jonathan's little brother, won't have Jonathan for the holidays.
A judge ultimately opting to wait another week before deciding on bond.
Knowing what level of action each individual took is absolutely telling to me in terms of that individual's dangerousness to the community going forward.
This as police still search for a 10th suspect more than a month after this all happened. Now, those 4 teens who were in adult court today, they are in the adult court system, but are being held in the juvenile system for their safety, according to officials. As for the 5 other boys charged so far, they are awaiting adult certification. Denise.